Guys, so today's reading is going to be a reading for healing your past pain, abuse, scars, things that you have been through. And I've been through my fair share of hurt and pain and abuse throughout this lifetime. And I just hope that the things that I have gone through and the things that I have studied as well can be used to help you find your way as well. So we have 3 piles here, pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher power and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. I also offer personal readings. You can find my Skype link in the description box below, and you can message me on there if you're interested in that. My Amazon wish list and my PayPal account are listed down there as well. So if you wanted to donate to the channel, you can, and I would greatly appreciate that. So if you enjoy this reading too, please like, share, and subscribe. And we are going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, I'm going to go ahead and flip all the tarot cards first. We have the 9 of Swords, the Hermit, the Page of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. First things first, going within to really look at what you're afraid of, and to really look at what has caused you so much misery and pain, and to be able to forgive yourself, forgive others, be able to really love yourself regardless of what you have been through, and allow yourself to see that who you are is not what you have been through, it's what you choose to be. You are really going to be very successful in overcoming a lot of these challenges and obstacles though as well. And getting into more of a youthful, playful energy may help you in that too. We have wisdom. So once again, really acknowledging, knowing, and understanding your true fears and anxieties and what they are caused because of. They may be caused because of something that you feel like was lost in the past, but if you open your eyes, everything that you need is within you. And you'll be able to see that more clearly. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Book of Shadows. Oh, we got an extra one for this one too. And we got the Elements. So you really have all the skills, tools, and knowledge you need to be able to walk away from anything that is not making you feel good, anything that is making you feel depressed, anything that's making you feel anxious, fearful, afraid, scared in your everyday life. You really have all that you need to be able to delve into your own psyche and to understand what your fears are and why you are so hurt and miserable, and to be able to leave that behind. And make sure that as you're doing this, writing is going to be very beneficial for you. Writing will help you to be able to get those thoughts and feelings out, but it'll also help you to be able to keep a memory log, because maybe you've been through a lot of things, and so being able to write it down might help you to be able to see things in a bit different of a way. So we have someone you touched in life. You're really going to, all of your wisdom, all of your experience, everything that you've been through in your life, you're really going to be able to touch other people in life as well. This person may have really touched you in your life too. Someone from childhood. Understanding person. Charismatic person. So taking time out to think about all the people who touched you in your life and were really able to understand you and help you through the things you were going through. There may have been somebody in particular that was very adept at knowing you and knowing what would help you and how you could get through situations. So contacting this person may help. Hold on just a second. So anyway, contacting this person may help you as well. Reaching out to this person. If there's somebody you can think of from your childhood that really was very understanding and very capable of talking with you. And also there may have been someone from childhood who really hurt you as well. Someone that was quite capable of getting other people on their team and really making it look like you had the issue. We have scapegoat, gaslighting, always to blame, apologizes for being self. So yes, once again, you could have had somebody in your childhood. It doesn't even matter if it was in your childhood, but you had somebody that was very manipulative, very charming, very charismatic, very capable of talking and getting people to believe their side of things. And this person threw you under the bus. They blamed you for everything that ever happened. They made you feel like you were responsible for anything that fell apart. And they really made you very fearful that in your life everything is just going to fall apart because you are the reason everything was always falling apart. Which isn't true, just to throw that out there. We have mental and emotional abuse, fear tactics, manipulation, and isolated in fear. So, yeah, you really felt very alone with yourself, alone with your fears, alone with your pain, alone with your hurt, and there was somebody who really twisted everything to make it appear like you were somehow to blame for every single thing that ever happened in life. I really feel like this is an experience that happened in your childhood. Somebody really just made you afraid of them, afraid of the world, afraid of the people outside, and made you feel like you could never make it on your own, and blamed you essentially for everything that ever happened in your lives. And really, there's just this need to examine everything in the past and to really forgive this person, forgive yourself, and realize this person was afraid of the outside world themselves. They were afraid of the power you held. They were afraid that maybe you would even be hurt the way that they were hurt. And they chose to live their life in fear, and they projected those fears onto you. And now it's time for you to break these cycles and chains, to look within yourself for that wisdom and that guidance and that trust and that intuition, and to really break free of the chains that your fear have bound you in, and allow yourself to be seen. Don't be invisible. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow your writing to be seen. Allow your work to be seen. Allow yourself to be seen. Turn your wounds into wisdom. The strength lies within. Look at everything that you have been through and take pride in your ability to survive and thrive. So after everything you have been through, you are still able to embody this person who can love without the scars getting in the way. And you also know when to walk away from others who can't love in that manner as well. And you really have been able to survive, and not just survive, but thrive. You have turned all of your past hurt and pain and trauma into wisdom, into knowledge, into motivation and drive to move forward and to succeed in your life. The sin, crime, and shame is no longer yours to hold. Place the blame where it belongs. Accept it, let go, forgive. You did nothing wrong. So, yeah, there's really a need here to apologize to yourself, I feel like, too, for blaming yourself and for allowing yourself to be manipulated and used by this person as their scapegoat. Forgive yourself. Forgive this person. Accept everything that happened as it was and let it go. You don't, sometimes we look so hard for an explanation or a why, and there is an explanation behind it, but that does not, it doesn't excuse it either. You are everything that wasn't given to you. You are love, light, and wisdom. Pulling yourself out of darkness is no easy task. Be proud of your progress. So once again, you are somebody who always looks within for the answers. You are somebody who never looks outside yourself. You never blame others. You may have been used, abused, and blamed and treated like you were an outcast or a black sheep or everything wrong with this world in your life, but you have never done that to somebody else because you know how bad that feels. You are somebody who represents love and light, purity, wisdom, dignity, integrity. You are somebody who really deserves to shine, and it is time to really pull yourself out of any leftover remaining trauma, because really I feel like you have worked through so much of it already, and you are just doing amazing. Know that you're doing amazing. Trust in that. Believe in that. Love yourself and tell yourself every day that you have really made some massive progress from where you have came from. Your energy is so pure and amazing. So rock forever. So I just added this one in here actually. And last night. So you shine like a star. Don't ever forget that. And don't ever let anybody else make you feel like you are less than you are. Don't ever let anyone change your heart, because it is a beautiful, amazing oasis of love, wisdom, kindness, beauty, truth, purity. You are an embodiment of what this world needs more of. Don't let shade bring out your shadows. Don't allow others to dim your shine. So yeah, try not to react to others and their BS. Try not to turn into what everyone says that you are. Don't associate with those who wish you harm. Walk away from any connections that are not good for you. They lost everything and thought that you should too. Rivalry and competition is what they wanted. They didn't see that you could be a team. They didn't think before they acted. They see now though, and they felt very threatened by your power and your presence. So this person, whoever it was, they really felt very threatened by your power, your presence, by the beauty and truth and authenticity that you represented, kind of like I was talking about before. They really didn't think before they took the actions that they did. They were competing with you, and they saw you as somebody to compete with, somebody that was a rival, somebody that they wanted to have success and victory over, instead of realizing that you guys could work together and have this success and victory for both of you. They lost everything, and they really thought that you should too, but guess what? They aren't taking anything from you as long as you don't allow them to. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about this reading, what you've been through, where you're going in the comments below. I really do enjoy hearing from you guys, and I hope that you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 2. So, for pile 2, we're going to get these cards set up first. We got the 10 of water. We got the 7 of air. We got the 3 of air. And we got Mabon. Not sure how you say that, but Mabon is what I'm coming up with. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. And we have the 4 of Swords. So, first thing I'm seeing is that there is time needed for self-care, for rest, for reflection, to replenish your energy so that you can continue to spread love and light and positivity and joy wherever you go. You need to take time out for you to care for you so you can care for others in the best way possible. You've been working really, really, really hard towards this emotional fulfillment, towards this success. There may have been something very dark and hidden in the past, something that you have learned from, that you have really put all of your effort and time into to create. And you're being asked to balance your masculine and feminine energies and to really look in the mirror to understand your pain. Look inside deep within you to see what is going on in the past, in the future, and to really know that you are planting seeds for success. By doing this self-healing and taking this time out for you, it is creating balance and stability in your life. You are going to be able to manage things much more easily, and you are really going to be able to put your time towards things that are important to you while still being able to take care of yourself and take care of others in your life, and also while being able to receive that care from others. There's a need here to really understand what interdependence is and how you can work with others without being codependent on them as well. How you can really balance your own life and the lives of others around you as well, and your friendships and your partnerships. So, first things first, we're going to read the types of abuses or trauma you went through. We have no healthy boundaries, freedom not allowed. So once again, interdependence is a very important topic for you. Narcissistic abuse, ego and insecurity projected as an inflated sense of self-ego. So somebody was very obsessed with themselves and really didn't see the harm they were causing you. Somebody treated you like you were just an extension of them, and like you couldn't be your true self, and you couldn't do what you really wanted to do. You couldn't go where you really wanted to go. You couldn't enjoy the things you wanted to enjoy. You couldn't anything because it reflected poorly on them, or because it took time away from them, or it took energy away from them, and you just were not allowed to function in your own respect and to go where you wanted, do what you wanted. You didn't have any freedom at all. And this person really thought that you owed it to them. Everybody owed it to them to just be waiting on them hand and foot, and to always be there, and to never walk away. You really had to go through a lot of darkness here, and you have been able to hold on to and bring forth this light within yourself, which you should really be very proud of. You worked really hard to have a happy home life and a happy family, to have stability, to have peace, to have this equal exchange. And this other person was not interested in an equal exchange. This other person was interested in serving themselves only. And so, you know, there might have been an ending that came into being here as well. And you might have went through a lot of darkness in this ending, and hurt and pain, because you were very attached to this person, because without them you were nothing, because in turn, them feeling that way about you, it caused you to feel that way about them as well. And you may have just really given all of everything you had to this person and worked so hard on it, but everything just kind of finally crumbled because there was no balance in your life. You didn't have time for yourself. You didn't have time for your own world, your own projects, your own creations, your own work, your own friends. And I feel like you are really going to have some connections that are coming to you soon that are going to be a lot better and a lot healthier, a lot less toxic for you as well. And it's because of a lot of the time that you've put into self-care. But right now, you just need to rest, you need to relax, you need to get more in touch with your spirituality, pray more. Things like that will really help you as well. We have someone who touched you deeply. Lovely person. Ready person. Nanny or babysitter. So somebody who took care of you as a child could have been very, very lonely person. Somebody who didn't have anybody that they connected to or relied on. They may not have had any deep friendships or anything like that. And they really created a very toxic codependency with you to a very toxic level. And I'm just going to say this because yesterday in Pile 2's reading is part of the reason I did the healing reading today, and it actually came out with the nanny and babysitter one as well. This could have been somebody who abused you as a child. But either way, this person may be very ready for something real. You might be feeling like you're ready for something real as well, but there's still something that you need to heal. Somebody who really touched and affected your life and made you think that certain things were love when they weren't, and made you look at love in a way that is not what it actually is supposed to be. Love is supposed to be free. Love is supposed to be patient. Love is supposed to be kind. Love is supposed to be caring. Love is not supposed to be somebody has to be there for you every second of every day, no questions asked, period. Bottom line, on either side. It's supposed to be something where everyone is understanding. Everyone is giving, though, and everyone's honest, open, loyal, but at the same time, everything in their life doesn't have to revolve around you, and vice versa. So we have, don't become a silent, passive participant. Take back control of your life. Don't let shame make you feel invisible. Your true power lies within, and it is in your beauty. So yeah, don't allow other people to overstep your boundaries. Don't just give away your freedom and your power. Don't become invisible and allow someone else to run your life. Chaotic lifestyle, nothing feels safe. hypervigilance, feeling like the sky is falling, waiting for the other shoe to drop. That was another one that was part of that as well. So yeah, everything could have been constantly crazy in this situation too. Like the whole outside world was out to get you, and you guys had to band together to overcome that. And you know, everyone in the world is not out to get you. Let your desire to heal guide you in overcoming the past. Accept what was, forgive yourself and others, knowing that this will remove the heavy burden of the shadow of blame and what it has caused in your life. Realize we are all doing the best that we can with the tools we have, and this will help you to leave behind the pain caused and help you to forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness brings peace. So yes, there's a strong focus here on forgiveness, on learning how to understand and forgive and let go of the past and all the pain that it has brought you, and how the situations that you faced really may have caused you to behave in ways that you don't feel are so great either. And it's time to stop making yourself invisible, and it's time to speak up and say what you want and what you need in situations and relationships, because you are important too. The other person isn't the only important person. I don't value others because I don't value me. So this person doesn't value other people because they don't value themselves. Maybe you don't value other people because you don't value yourself either, because this person made you feel like you were nothing. And so really think about those things and understand what kind of energy you want to be putting out in this world, and work towards healing yourself so that you can put out the energy you really want to be putting out. You are generous and loving, and they couldn't handle it. So you're somebody very generous, very loving, very kind, very caring, very compassionate. They really took advantage of that. They could not handle you giving that out to anyone else either, because they wanted it all for themselves. They have a hard time speaking their truth and being honest. So this person really has a hard time being an honest person, an authentic person, being truthful, and you really have a hard time being honest and authentic and speaking your truth, and that will bring you your best life. They didn't want to be alone and felt like this was how to avoid it. So yeah, they kept you trapped and imprisoned because they didn't want to be on their own, and they felt like you would leave them if you were around anyone else. They were jealous and envious of the attention you were getting. You are protected and balance will come. They didn't want to stand alone. Following the crowd was easier. So this person was really jealous, was envious of you, was following the crowd, and was really just trying to control every aspect of your life, and was very selfish, needy, and didn't allow you any free time or even time to think or anything like that, because they just really felt like you were going to be gone if they did. And just know that you're protected, and balance and peace is going to come to you. Calm your mind and focus on an outcome that serves the best for all involved. Step up your game and refuse to give this person any more of your time and energy. Cleanse, shield, and protect and purify your energy. So if this is somebody you're still dealing with, make sure that you are no longer giving them your time and energy. Pull back your time, pull back your energy, pull back your self-esteem, your confidence, all of those things to you. State what you need to state and let go. Forgive them, but move on. Calm your mind and focus on something, an outcome that really does serve all people involved. So make sure that you're not wishing any ill effects or negativity on this person, because that means you still got a lot of anger going on. That means you still got a lot of aggression going on, and that's not healed. That is something that is unhealed. So take time to look at your own wounds and to heal those if you feel them coming up. And that's what I have for this pile. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say in the comments below, or if what you have going on in this situation, things like that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye. Last pile, pile 3. So we have the Empress, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups. First thing I'm seeing is breaking out of this prison of thoughts in your mind, stepping into your power, being more authentic, being more bold, being more creative, more spiritual, more active in your passionate pursuits, being open and receptive to love, healing, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, empathy, things like that. I feel like some people's mother might have been the cause of these issues in this pile. We have the need, though, to stop feeling imprisoned by others, and to know that this prison is only in your mind, and you can accomplish or do whatever you want to do, and taking actions and steps to make your reality. and to really notice that you are abundant and fertile and beautiful and can create anything you desire. You may have had somebody who took everything you had in the past and was refusing to give anything in return. And you might have a lot of people really competing over your time, your love, your energy. There might have been a lot of conflicts in the past that you have forgiven, and it's time to really take back your power, to know your worth, to trust in your ability to lead, to really care for and nurture all things in your sphere, and be giving and generous, and to pray and know that in praying your prayers will be answered. To also know that everything that you have given out is going to come back to you. You are very wise, you're very solid, you're very stable, you're very strong, and it's because of all the conflicts and adversities you've faced in your life. And there's really a lot of energy here of just breaking free of the normal structures and strictures and the restrictions others have placed on you, and allowing yourself to live in your truth, to really know your true power and understand how powerful you are in going forward, and how you are in charge of your life and what happens in your life. So for the types of abuses or situations you may have faced and gone through, we have your nature used against you, empath. So yes, you're a very loving, kind, forgiving, caring, beautiful person, and a lot of careless people who really didn't care about you and didn't put any effort have really used this against you. They have stolen from you, hurt you, lied about you, just treated you like you were nothing, and absorbed and took up space in your life and all the love and happiness and joy you had to give while using you in return. Power plays, overpowered by those meant to protect you. And once again, this could be a mother, because you were overpowered by those who were meant to protect you. People that were meant to protect you, were meant to be on your side, were meant to be a good force in your life, really used you and treated you badly and hurt you. It could also be a boss as well. Somebody really took advantage of their position of power in your life and gave you absolutely nothing in return for everything that you gave them. We have boss. Oh, hey, boss. Moneymaker. Faded relationship. Strong person. So you really have the ability to be a strong person in your life, to make money, to be the boss, to really do everything that you want to accomplish, and don't allow anybody else to make you feel like you can't. This person was somebody who was in charge of the situation. This was a strong person, somebody that you knew that you could not face on a physical level, and so they may have intimidated you with their power or authority on the physical side as well. This is something that has faded out into the past and really shouldn't be affecting you quite to this level anymore. Anxiety and fear guide my actions. So this person was afraid, they were hurt. You may even be afraid and hurt and not really knowing where you're going or what you're doing, because you're really feeling like you can't do anything because your fear is getting the best of you. They knew this was wrong and they made their decision. They felt superior in tearing you down. Reality was so much different than my fantasies. So this person fantasized things coming out differently. They expected you to stick around and put up with their BS forever and to always forgive them, and you didn't. You walked away. The reality really was completely different than what they were thinking. They were afraid that you were going to leave them if they gave to you, if they made you feel good, if you felt any better than you did in their company. They may have even just really tore into you and treated you just very horribly. They really treated you bad. They knew it was wrong too, and they did it anyway. Never feel that you are a victim. You are a survivor. Don't let others define you. Define yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for others. Stand up for what's right. And that's what the whole thing is you gotta jump out of your fear and anxiety so that you can really be living authentically. And if you're still worried about this person or what they're doing, maybe they were a boss, maybe this is somebody who controlled you because of their money, but you don't have to put up with anything. If you don't like a situation, you state your case. And if they don't like it, too bad. Walk away, because you can have anything. You can really be anyone. And you have the ability to you are worth so much more than what you allow in your life. You allow a lot of things that you are just so much more worthy than. Don't be ashamed to share your scars. You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to be. Your journey is what made you, not what defines you. So don't be afraid to allow others to see your scars either, and what you have been through, what has made you who you are, because you are what you chose to be. Don't allow others to be, don't be ashamed of your past or your parents or your boss or whatever situation you were in where this person hurt you or abused you or took advantage of you, because that is all part of what made you who you are today. People who took your power blamed you, but you don't have to accept that distorted reality. Reality was so much different than my fantasies. People who abuse always blame the survivor to shift focus. So you might have really thought that everything was your fault, but it really wasn't. It wasn't your fault. Don't allow this person to put all of their blame on you, and don't allow them to take your power away. Focus on gratitude. What do you have to be thankful for? Get more in touch with your feminine side. Look at it softer. Love yourself. Take time out for rest and play. So if this was a woman who did this, you could have a very strong hatred or dislike for women or yourself if you are a woman. But it's time really to get more in touch with that side of yourself, to realize that your emotions are not a weakness. They are not a vulnerability. They are not something that is going to create havoc or destruction in your life. They are not something that are supposed to be used and manipulated and twisted. And now that you know everything that you know, you would not allow them to be used and manipulated and twisted in the same way again either. So it's time to really look at the situation that you're facing from a softer point of view, to forgive others, to forgive yourself, to focus on what you have to be grateful for in your life, to really cherish the things that mean a lot to you, the people that mean a lot to you, the animals that mean a lot to you, whatever you have. Focus on it, be grateful for it. Love yourself and take time out for rest, for play, for happiness, for joy. Just get out and enjoy life and do the things that make you feel passionate and happy. And this will really pull you up out of any hurt or pain that you may be going through right now. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it or what you may be going through in your life in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.